Alright class, welcome back for your last lesson for Unit 3. It's Lesson 3-7. Today we're going to cover integers. We have 3 goals today. Our first goal is to be able to define what an integer is. The second one is to identify when a situation requires a positive number, a negative number, or a zero. And the third one is to create an expression or an equation to represent real life situations. Alright, let's start up here at the first star. We are going to say an integer is a set of positive whole numbers, their opposites, and zero. Okay, so an integer can be any of those. It can be a positive number, it can be opposite of the positive number, or zero. So zero is included here. The second star says that integers is an umbrella term. Umbrella term means just a general term. It covers everything. So it's an umbrella term for any number. And it's really any whole number, but it can be negative or positive. Okay? So no fractions or decimals here. I know you're glad to hear that. Alright, an integer that is less than 0 is identified as a negative number. Okay. You have a number line down here. What I want to do is I actually want to label the number line, and so you can see examples of positive, negative. I'm just going to pick this spot right here as my 0. I'm not quite sure if it's the exact middle, but we're going to number. So you just pick a spot kind of in the middle and put the line and make it 0. Okay? We are used to using this side over here of the number line, and those are our positive numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just go to 7. On the opposite side, though, to the left of the 0, so if you move left on the number line, this is where your negative numbers are placed. Okay, and these are our positives over here. Okay. It starts from here and goes to the left, and so this one right next here is a negative 1. Okay, and then after 1 is negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and negative 7. So really they are opposites of each other. This one goes from left to right, and over here is from right to left. Okay, I want you to plot the point positive 5. Okay, that's right there. That would be positive 5 on the number line. If I want the negative or the opposite of 5, it would be over here on the left as negative 5. Very simple. You just take the sign and either add the negative sign or take it away to find the opposite. Let's look how far away each of these opposites are from 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I start on the negative one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're both 5 spaces away from 0. This is actually called absolute value. Okay. An absolute value is the distance from 0. Both of these absolute values are 5. It doesn't matter that it's negative 5. Both of them are still 5 spaces away from the 0. Okay? The way you label absolute value is 2 parallel lines like this. So the absolute value of negative 5 is 5 because it's 5 spaces away. Alright, let's look at some real life examples here, and you'll be needing these for your assignment tomorrow, so make sure you're paying attention. The first one is going to be above sea level. So you have to, all we're doing is saying whether it's positive or negative. We're going to put a plus for positive and a minus sign, subtraction sign for negative. Okay? Above sea level. If it's above something that's a key word, it will be positive. Below sea level would be less than 0, so that's going to be negative. Okay? Let's look at the third one. Speeding up in the car. If I accelerate my speed, that means I'm increasing my speed, which would mean it's going to go up, which is positive. If I slow down for a stop sign, my speed is decreasing, and I've got to slow down. If I go from 50 miles an hour to 10 miles an hour, I have decreased, and it's negative. Okay, these two right here are super important. You'll see these words a lot. Deposit and withdraw. If you deposit money, you put the money into the bank, which means you now have more money to spend. So depositing is actually going to be positive because you have extra money there for you. If you withdraw money, it's pulling money out to spend it, and spending is you're getting rid of your money, so it becomes negative. You have less money once you spend the money. Okay, and that goes right down here to, you see the same word spend. So if I'm spending money, I'm using it, it's going away, it's negative. If I earn money, if you do your chores and get your allowance or your credit card, or not your credit card, your report card or whatever it is, maybe you get earn some money that way, or sports, you are receiving a positive amount of money. Okay? And the last two, if you turn the music up, anytime something goes up, it's positive, and if you turn the music down, negative. Okay? I want you to try and think of one example of a positive and negative pair and have those in your notes so that we can check those in class tomorrow. Okay? And the last thing we're going to do today is look at this example of a word problem in a real life situation, and we're going to write an expression that represents this. Okay, so it says Sally decided to exercise by walking up and down the stairs in her office building instead of taking the elevator. When she entered the building in the morning, she walked up, here's my pen, walked up 5 floors to her office. During the day, she walked down 3 floors to the cafeteria for lunch, walked back up 4 floors for a meeting, and then walked down 1 floor to her office. And then she walked down 5 floors at the end of the workday. She's a busy girl. Okay, so she has gone up, down, and we are to write the expression using integers, which means positive and negatives, that could represent the situation. Okay, so when you walk in the building in the morning, you are on level 1, or the 0 level, you're not on a level. And so this problem is actually going to start where she walked up first. And she walked up how many floors? She walked up 5, and so that's where we start. 5 floors. Positive 5 floors, because it's up. Okay, then the next thing she did was she walked down 3 floors to the cafeteria. Well, down is decreasing, and so it'll be negative. So down 3 floors. She walked back up 4 floors. Up is positive, and up 4. And then she walked down a floor. Down is negative, negative 1. And then she walked down 5 floors again at the end of the day. Okay, and this right here is our expression. This explains what Sally did during the day. Okay, and we're going to practice this more tomorrow, but this is pretty much the basics of integers. So come to class tomorrow with your notes. Make sure you fill out the Google Doc. Remember, it's for a grade now, so complete that. And we will see you tomorrow with a big old smile on your face. Bye. Do I want to keep my ink annotations? No. Discard. Stop recording.